Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be another in the Sheriff's Badge series, this one on Bubba Ray Dudley. You may know in May I did a top build for Bubba. That was this build, but there was no RKO badge plate back then. So the RKO badge is new. You can use that, or you can use the Superior Tech plate. Once in a blue moon, and I mean a very blue moon, Sheriff's Badge, even though it's chucking 30 gems, can make very few connections. It rarely happens, but it can. Your top end damage, however, is much, much higher with the RKO plate. Your consistency is pretty much always the same damage with Superior Tech plate. There's basically two ways to go about this build. One, you can just always go against technicians and get huge damage, or two, you can use it against everyone and get half the damage, but still really big. If you're going to use it against strictly technicians, I would 1000% recommend taking the RKO plate off and running the Superior Tech plate just because it's always consistent. But it probably wouldn't matter on techs anyway, because even if you don't hit a lot, you're probably still hitting hard enough. So maybe you just leave it on. I don't know. I could go either way on. However, if you want to hit your max top end damage, if you want to use them like if there's ever a yellow boss and stuff, RK Overload is the way to go for max damage potential. And moveset, nothing has changed. Trainers, nothing has changed other than now use Strowman because he's free to play. Setup is really, really, really friendly. NWO Hogan's the hardest thing about it. This is 100% strap. Fury 2's RKO badge, whenever you break 4 more purple gems, increase your yellow by 50% for 2 turns. And then Sheriff's badge, break 15 reds, generate 30 yellows. Pile Driver 6 MP, choose 200k damage, choose 7 gems to make into purple. Running Splash 6 MP, deal whatever that is, 283k damage, and increase your yellow gem damage by 408% for 1 turn. Hardcore, if it's a technician, you do that same thing again. So yeah, it's a lot of damage. And then Bubba Bomb, choose a 7x4 area to swap into reds. That gets the Sheriff's Badge to go off. It's also 1.5 million move damage, 10 MP. The reason you want NWO Hogan is for 2-3 matches. Way simpler, way safer, way faster than messing with other stuff you could do. So highly, highly recommend running it with NWO Hogan. So you can see we have the hardcore effect because it's Cena. Really easy setup. Slight cascade risk. Yellows before boof, 133k. Yellows after boof on attack. And this is at silver, guys, by the way. 1.2 million at silver. 2.4 at gold. And then Bubba Bomb. Try and keep yellow gems on the board. Like, that's only 4 down there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, more there, like 7. So the more yellows you keep, the better, obviously. More connections with the Sheriff's Badge, likely to get you a bigger hit. And that's 54 million at silver. That's 108 million at gold. I'll run it one more time on a tech. And then we'll go to a non-tech. Bubba's very fast this way, very, very fast. One of the top tricks in the game this way. Slight cascade risk. So, yeah. We're going to go on the bottom again. Nice little cascade there. Nice yellow cascade there. 54 million again. 108 million at gold. Alright. Now let's go to non-techs. I mean, ideally you should use them against the tech no matter what, right? Because even if stuff goes wrong, you're in a way better situation. So just automatically load them against like Ilya, Julius, that kind of stuff. But should the opponent not have a tech or the need arises, You can also run this against non-techs. It hits half as hard, basically. Yellow gems without the double buff, 641k, half as hard. Bottom's looking juicy. A lot of yellows clustered together. We like to see that. Got him. That was 30 million. 30 million, that would be 60 million at gold. That was a nice hit, though. And it does a little more than double, by the way, at gold, but it's just safer to say double, so you have a little bit more realistic expectation, right? I'd rather undersell stuff than oversell it, but yeah, you're gonna do probably a steady 60 to 65 million feud with Bubba with 100% strap, maybe even a little bit higher. And relatively safe-ish, depending on the person. It's very fast to run, at least. You have room to cascade 1-3 match, which is generally the cascade you get. I, of course, like 0 risk, but at Trickster with somebody this fast, I think it's probably acceptable. And this, in a lot of cases, Bubba is going to be your best Trickster. That was a 28 million gem there. I actually prefer to use him with the LA Bite plate only against Technicians, triple yellow, because it has 0 cascade risk. It's not nearly as sexy, doesn't hit nearly as hard, but if you can do that and you want a 0 cascade risk, I kind of actually really like that build. But this build is great too. I mean, Bubba's one of the best tricksters in the game, running with the yellow builds. And he's got some versatility for other modes like boss, being able to generate reds as well, and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think this will be the last Sheriff's Badge video I posted. There's going to be a link in the description to all of them for the Sheriff's Badge ones. I just did Cora. I'll post her probably before Bubba. I think those are the last 2 Sheriff's Badge ones I have planned. Unless somebody leaves a comment of something I'm like, yeah, I should probably do a Sheriff's Badge on that guy. Zombie Cody can use it, which I did a video on that with him a while ago. It's his middle lane build video. That was like not this. I did that Spring Outbreak, I think. So I don't have like one on Zombie Cody, but there could be. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share because that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Also, incidentally, if you didn't know, Bubba looks a lot like me. Very interesting. Just saying.